Good evening, friends, and welcome to qualifier number 4 in the Rookie Rumble 2025. We've got 4 players on this stream. We've got 4 players on Speed Gaming as well. We've got 8 featured runners again this evening. I am Smilefires. I'm joined by Deus Ex Machina. We've got 2 trackers, Neo No Name and PDX Rex. We've got Crump doing the restreaming, and we're starting an interesting spot near the bridges.
Yeah.
How you doing, DDM?
I'm doing good. Hopefully this goes better than the last time I volunteered for a Rookie Rumble tournament restream and then lost power like 2 minutes into the race. But luckily there are no storms tonight, so I think I should be good. We got level 6 found down on Farmer's screen. That was up near the waterfall White Sword Lake area. SNES Chalmers, he is headed down towards 1Q1.
Yeah, from what I've heard,
United Street.
From what I've heard, I don't think things can go any worse than the seed they had yesterday. I've seen some discussion from that.
Yeah, I was reading about that in Discord this morning myself. Even some of the veteran runners were asking for the seed number so that they could go give it a try for themselves.
We have managed to get 4 players, all with different progress in qualifiers on this one. We have 0, 1, 2, and 3 qualifiers completed. This is Lana's first. Sunwoo Farmer has played all of them up to this point. This is Chalmers' third, and Animus is second.
Nice, all right. And we also should probably clarify, even though we call these qualifiers, it's not really a qualifier. If you signed up for the Rookie Rumble tournament, you're qualified. This is really just more for seeding. These races are just to try to get us as close to appropriate seeding as possible.
Yeah, we're gonna feed into a bracket. I saw we had a blue candle for 70 rupees, but luckily Chalmers took one out of a Takeny cave, so it doesn't have to buy that.
Yeah. And that's a great play as well. Oh, here's a book in level 6 for Farmer down in the right-hand corner, right lower corner. So the book is an atlas in this flag set, so that'll give them the maps for all of the dungeons going forward. That's a great item. That's one of those items that the earlier you can find it, the more it's going to pay off in the long term.
Yeah, awesome time to get it. Level 6 doing its classic left align thing. We see our small secret is 16. We have a medium of 33. No hard shuffle, so the book is going to be the item in 6. So don't need to come back until want to grab that Triforce a little later.
Get some any roads on Lana's screen.
Also got sight of level 1.
One of those any roads was at a raft spot, so that can make the raft now 50-50 chance whether it's actually needed for anything.
Yeah, one thing nice about First Quest Overworld is less of a chance to have blocked dungeons as well, but taking one spot out is also nice.
There's a heart container on the floor for Lana that could be the floor heart that is guaranteed to be in one, but that could also be our coast heart because there will be 2 floor items in one. So until we see what the second floor item is, we're not sure if that's the vanilla heart that should be in there or if that's the coast heart.
Hopefully we can get 1 and 2 out of the way early so we can just stop looking for floor items or something. Ow. Well, I just saw a door repair charge took all of Animus's money.
79 rupee arrows. That's not too bad. We have to buy arrows tonight.
Maybe we'll keep that in the files. The Death Armor screen is not our Armos item.
Couple of dueling mid-secrets there for Lana and for Farmer. Getting to see some more of these skinny roads on United screen.
Yeah, there's that rap spot. See if our Armus item is over in the east here.
Ooh, so Chalmers, that's it's one of those moves that Gleok works with the red ring. That's a good hint. So red ring in 4. But yeah, he had a chance to set up a Kananaki right there. That's one of those moves that you would almost certainly see a veteran runner play, but sometimes the rookies. I know for me, for a long time, it just took me a while to get my mindset to even think about the Kananaki, even though I knew how to do it and knew when I could do it. I would just still instinctively not do it. That makes any sense.
So we just wrapped up our items in level 1 in a hurry there. It's Chalmers with White Sword, and Lana gets to see a boomerang.
Yeah. White Sword's a nice item to find early. Wood Boomerang, not so much, but... Well, I shouldn't say it's not a nice item to find early. If you're ever going to take the Wood Boomerang, it should be early, in my opinion. Like, if you're almost done with the seed, you're not looking for a boomerang. But now there's our map of 1. It is very linear, like you would expect a level 1 to be.
Lana Bean does pick up a blue candle. Animus in level 3. Didn't initially notice because it's also green. But we like finding these small levels early.
Yeah.
Aha, the hint shop.
Looks like Chalmers is making a Triforce run now in this level 1. He's got White Sword and... I'm not sure. Did he see the boomerang or did he...
No, I don't believe he has yet. He and Lana went different ways initially.
Okay. Oh, okay. So he's gonna skip the Triforce and go... Ah, that key spawned on the wrong side of that moat.
The wand is on Death Mountain. I just got a kick out of Animus trying to pick it up with only 3 hearts. Gonna need 1 more.
Now, I don't remember, is it locked to 4 hearts in this flag set, or is it 4 to 6?
Yes, it is locked to 4, and then Magical Sword is also locked to 10.
Farmer tried to do some gambling, even though they had a lot of money. Lost 36 rupees, though. Meet the old man by a lake, so our magic sword is by a lake.
The recorder is our Armos item. Animus now has it. It's at the Grave Armos spot.
That's a nice Armos item. It's a potentially important item, and also just makes getting around the overworld so much easier. Once you start collecting some Triforces, you can whistle back the dungeons. And there's our hint for the wand on Armos' side. Or Animus' side.
Yeah, you know, hints sometimes helpful. Always informational. Takes nearly the entire medium secret to buy bombs in this seed, so hopefully we'll get some practice with, you know, defeating some bomb droppers, maybe working up counts. Chalmers gonna buy arrows.
Yeah. Lana takes a death in the forest. That's unfortunate, especially with this start screen, because the well, I guess that's not, the start screen's not too far from the forest. It just, I don't like these start screens where there's only really one way to go to get out of them.
Yeah, true, because you're gonna get stopped going to the right, so makes sense.
Yeah. I was just running a seed earlier tonight where the start screen was in the bottom left of the map, like all the way down the southwest corner. And it's just like, every time you up A back to start, it's such a long walk to get anywhere.
I always got a kick out of those seeds that were like, you start there and then you have to go all the way up to Casino Corner for your wood sword.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Lana did take that boomerang, actually, so, yeah, that'll be useful. You can stun things.
Alright, what is Animus doing? He just up A retried, so I'm not sure what he hit that made him decide to refresh and start over.
Well, we're picking up money that's, like, right next to our start screen, so maybe this is, something to do with, like, hidden door repairs. We're gonna try and buy something now. Chalmers did make it to the southwest, but it doesn't seem like it did a whole lot for us.
Chalmers gotta be careful on half a heart. You don't want to take a death this far away from your start screen.
A door repair charges 19 rupees.
He's pretty close to a fairy fountain. I might suggest hopping in there and taking a heart refill.
Okay, it is nice having the 180 road to get off of Death Mountain. 69 is our large secret, which I think we saw before, but there we go. That settles all the money.
That's a nice number. Animus trying to farm some bombs off these gorillas.
So there's actually
moblins.
Yeah. So there's actually two of those large secrets fairly close to each other in the forest here, and the other set of hints as well. Because Animus finds level 2 in the grave area.
So that gives us levels 1, 2, and 3. Nice and early.
Magical sword is basically in the center of the overworld. A lot of stuff happens when you have 4 players. Sunway Farmer gets to come into 2 with the map, and that is a long level 2.
And very linear, just like level 1, so gotta be careful with these linear dungeons. They will eat keys and bombs. Okay, we've got hints on Lana's side. Aquamentus awaits with the boomerang. We know that, but I don't think that they know that.
Well,
So
Lana
that
has
is
it.
helpful for them.
So.
Oh, Lana is the one with the boomerang. Okay, well, then, yeah, that sucks. The only runner with the boomerang got the hit for it. Oh, there's our wood sword cave. It's 1Q2.
The one other thing we learned from the hints is that a feat of strength will lead to the bow. Also, I think it said step over the water to reach the power bracelet, so that could be potentially interesting.
So we might have a ladder blocked power bracelet and a power bracelet blocked bow. Yeah, that could definitely be interesting.
Well, at least some of these early levels are letting us get into them, like gather some resources. We have Wizrobes in 2, but just that one. Okay, we have Wizrobe in 2. Okay, there they are.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough enemy set whenever you're on Green Tunic and only have 4 hearts. Even if you do have the white sword, like a couple of our runners do. Well, I guess Chalmers is the only one with the white sword at this time, but even with the white sword, they just do so much damage. All it takes is one slip and you take a beam to the face and you're done.
We're working on defense a little bit. Lana beams up to 7 hearts. It's not too shabby. Yeah, I feel like a number of these rooms in 2 so far are skip. See you later.
Yeah, and unfortunately, with level 2 being nothing but floor items, you kind of have to clear some of these rooms eventually.
You see, oh, ladder on the floor right
Oh.
there. So that could be our key piece right there. We can take that to get a power bracelet somewhere and then pick up our bow.
Yeah. Have we seen the coast item, or is it potentially, is the power bracelet potentially the coast item?
So, like, I know people were over in the east. Would be a little bit odd if people don't check it, but let's see. Well, maybe
So
people were
Animus
just doing things that took them away from it.
Yeah, Animus is setting up the screen scroll back to Death Armos.
Yeah, I just
Running
scrubbed...
out.
Sorry.
No, I'm just kind of muttering to myself, trying to get into the mindset here of these runners who are, thinking about where they're trying to head next and what they're trying to set up, what kind of routing they're trying to path out.
Yeah, I just scrubbed through really quick. I don't think anybody who was over in the east actually ended up checking the coast item. Oh, so that's going to be Animus with the ladder rather than Chalmers. Oh, level 4.
Now Animus back in, or potentially into level 1 for the first time. With 4 runners, it's so hard to keep track of who's seen what at what point.
Yeah, Animus has actually been doing some very different things, so...
Yeah, I think this is his first dive into 1.
Line into 2 is a chance to get this ladder. Without the map, but undamaged to this point, I got 6 bombs to test some walls. 4 is segmented. Wow.
Ooh.
It's just missing one room right there that would connect the 2 parts. If I remember right, kind of like the winter tournament, this does not have, well, citation needed. I'll check that 1 second.
Are you gonna mention about the start screen?
Yeah, start room shuffle for dungeons. That's again off for this tournament, so maybe conspiracy theories about that creates additional segmented levels coming into play here.
Yeah, because you always seem to, you always start on that like the bottom row.
Yeah.
I know in the winter tournament we did see a lot of segmented dungeons, so.
Oh, ow. Animus also takes the death in that Korea room.
Oof.
And bring in the stats. Start room shuffle off, you average 1 segmented dungeon per seed.
That actually seems low, because I feel like you... Oh wait, with it off you average 1 per seed, so...
So under the conditions that we are in now...
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you normally get at least 1 per seed.
Well, we've seen 2 in this one so far. 6 was segmented also.
Yeah.
Animus pulls off Kananaki. Way cool.
But Neo was bringing up. I mean, they ran something like 10,000 test seeds or something like that. So I guess it maybe it's just confirmation bias that it feels like we saw so many more.
And now Lana's got the map of 2 as well, and I believe 1 room away from the ladder. Yep, Power Bracelet is the ghost item.
Alright.
Oh, and that's why some people didn't see Boomerang. It was under that Gorilla room. It's the stair item there.
Oh, okay. And Animus sees it, but decides not to pick it up. Meanwhile, Lana up to 8 hearts already, and that, I believe the Magic Sword is locked at 10 hearts in the Rookie Rumble flag set, so...
Yeah, so this is a legit thing that you can do, is just grab every heart that you can see until, like, you get Mag's eligibility, and then just stop there if you want.
That was kind of unfortunate for Lana. I thought that bomb that they placed would have been close enough to open up that door, but they...
I think it was the wrong
Definitely.
column.
Yeah, bombs in the overworld behave very differently than bombs in the dungeon, and sometimes they can play tricks with you. Oh, another death for Animus in level 1. And Chalmers is about to find the wood sword cave. Takes his
Why not?
sword, even though you start with a wood sword and he's already got the white sword, gonna pick it up anyway. I would have maybe picked up the blue candle and seen if 2 blue candles give you a red candle.
Can you imagine if, like, swords still upgrade, but you absolutely need the wood sword to be able to damage Ganon? Okay, Animus found white sword. That's the last thing that they needed in here, and just to walk back to the Triforce. And now Alana knows where the magical sword is. Triforce and 1 for Animus. So those, powered by those 2 large secrets that were back to back, we got our 2 right players with a decent chunk of change at the moment. If you're thinking about Blue Ring, maybe it's something you keep in the back of your head. Hey, level 9.
Yeah, we did see the hint that level 4 has the red ring, and I know a couple of our runners have found level 4. At least I think they saw level 4, didn't they?
Yeah, it's it looked like a slightly maybe mintier green, so that's how we'll distinguish our green levels.
Yeah, pretty solid money seed. I mean, 16 for a small, and what was it, 36 for the medium?
33.
33? Okay, 30-something I knew, but not bad. I mean, the 69 large isn't the greatest, but...
That's okay. Money-making game cures all ills. I think Lana hoping to top up on bombs after going down to 0 and 1 there. Alright, Triforce out of 1 for Sunwoo Farmer.
Yeah, so, kind of interesting that Lana has the most hearts, which you could interpret to mean they have the most defense, but she's also the only one without the white sword, so she's an offensive disadvantage, even though she's a defensive advantage.
Oh yeah, this isn't the friendliest enemies either, so maybe this is why we left 4.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't know how to do this block clip, and even if you do know how to do this block clip, if you don't know how to do it quickly before the Wizrobes and the Lionels are shooting at you, Yeah, this could definitely. I could see this turning people around.
She did pull it off.
Oh,
I'm kind of
and this
using
is
this.
not. Yeah, but this isn't a drop room in 4, so might be something that that they're just not familiar with the drop rooms. I know I have. I've been playing this game almost exclusively for the last 2 years, and I still have a cheat sheet of drop rooms scotch taped to my monitor. So...
I'm at the point where I just I see enemies, I fight them. Yeah.
I do that a lot too. Sometimes I'll fight enemies even though I know it's not a drop room. I'm still just like, you know what? I'm having fun. I have fun fighting the enemies. And isn't that what this is all about? Having fun.
Chalmers having an interesting time trying to get into the
Animus
cave.
Animus just purchased the blue candle. So, interesting because if you haven't taken one from a Take Any, if you could find that wood sword cave, you could have took the candle from that for free. But,
yeah, and then to maybe make it sting a little worse too, there's like 2 Take Any caves right here. But
yeah.
You might want the hearts out of those if you're banking on magical swords.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I play these flag sets, I always take the hearts because, yeah, with that magical sword being locked to 10 hearts, I am trying to get the 10 hearts as quick as I can.
We finally revisited where level 3 is, so I can mark it. It's on Death Mountain. The wand is above level 3. It's on Death Mountain. So you pop out of the Any Road, you go 1 up and 3 over.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was trying to figure out where level 3 was as well.
There we go. Some farmer has it. It's below here.
All right, and they also have the wand. So
level 8's on the south coast. Don't mind.
Red potion purchase for Animus. I actually didn't even realize that we had seen the letter yet. Looks like they're whistling somewhere. Where are they going? Back to level 1. That's the only dungeon they have the Triforce out of.
Well, with newly acquired a candle, you could do Candle Row. So that might be the play here. Find level 9.
Very good point.
Tomu Farmer gets to do level 3 with the map.
Yeah, this is unfortunate that they spent a key to go into a room just to have to spend another key. So at this point, you are really hoping that you're not going to spend this key and see more key doors.
Early Triforce
them are open.
So actually, both the because I think this might be the book room and the Triforce.
Yeah, I was gonna say this might be the book. Yeah, which is interesting. I'm not sure. Oh, that's a death for Chalmers trying to get in there. Power bracelet pickup for Lana.
All right. So power bracelet leads to bow.
Now the question is, which dungeon is that going to be?
3 has the raft, so it can only be 5 or 7 at this point. We have seen everything else.
Let's hope it's 5 and not 7, because I always hate digging 7 for an important item. There used to be a saying, #never7, but seems like that's kind of gone away because now it always seems to be level 7.
And all the other important items are accounted for, so then silvers can really kind of be anywhere.
Yeah, I'm calling silvers a 9 at this point because we've seen so many items out of the rest of the dungeons that once the bow takes up one of those spots, I'm saying silvers are probably going to be... I'm saying 9's going to be silvers and the Coast Heart.
Chalmers has the book. It is indeed next to the Triforce room, but it's got Lionel's in a blue Wizrobe in it, so maybe not the most pleasant thing to do. Ow. Ow.
Oh. You can't even leave to save this room. That sucks. You probably could. I think you can bomb up from here because we've seen the map of this and there are rooms north of here. So at least the traps will keep that room from respawning. So once you clear it, you only have to do that once. As long as you don't leave the dungeon, of course.
It would be nice to be done with this dungeon.
There's our map of 6. 6 is also segmented, so that means there will be at least, well, not at least, there will be 2 sets of transport staircases, the one that's normally in 6 and the one that take you to the transport, or to the segment.
Sunwood Farmer gets a level location and 4 level 4 in 3.
Lana finds level 5, but I didn't see where she was. If that was a push block, then we know that the bow is in here. Well, I guess we can't say we know the bow's here. Likely the bow is in here, unless both 5 and 7 are push blocked.
This is the Grave PB spot.
Alright, well this is likely the bow then.
Oh, and level 4 has a location for level 3, so they tell you about each other.
Not quite the "you are here" hint, but close enough. Teamwork makes the dream work. There's our bomb upgrade, 108. That is an expensive bomb upgrade. And, oh, well, there's a ladder block, but luckily Lana has the ladder, so...
Yeah, we already needed the ladder to get in, so it works out.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true if it's power burst that blocked. I was getting ready to say, like, that works out for her, but the other runners might not. But, yeah, if you need the power bracelet, or if you need the ladder to get the power bracelet, then yeah, you're gonna have the ladder when you come in here, obviously.
You know, the game just gets to put puddles wherever it wants. There's a Patra in level 4, by the way.
Yeah, it's, down to 1 heart for Animus. Not a bad strategy to just stand in the river, because then as long as the Wizrobe doesn't try to ghost over top of you, you're pretty well safe.
I mean, that's asking a lot of the Wizrobe.
Oh, Animus takes a death after all that anyway, though.
Well, if you know red rings here, you might want it.
Yeah, I don't think I would leave here without red ring, to be honest. But, yeah, that's just one of those things that even if it takes you an extra 3 or 4 minutes to dig it out, if it saves you from taking a death in level 9 or something, you know, it could easily save you time throughout the rest of the seed. Oh, so close to getting those Wizrobes down.
So if you're in Lana...
No, go ahead.
So if you're in Lana Bean's position... Oh, it's a nice map, by the way. Like, if you start running into trouble in this 5, do you consider, like, going back and searching for the wand? Just because I feel like we're seeing Pole's voice that would be a damage upgrade against them.
Um,
And she's the only one without white sword on her restream.
yeah, yeah, she's the only one without any kind of an offensive upgrade. I would not leave here personally, but I also don't know how many other Takenis are out there. I haven't been tracking the Takenis. But if you knew that there was a couple of Takenis left, then maybe I would go and finish Death Mountain looking for the rest of the Takenis. And if you know you're probably going to find the wand along the way. So if you could get the wand and the Takenis, which will guarantee you the magic sword, that would be
Silver Arrow
the game changer. Oh,
so the bow
wait a
wasn't
minute.
here, so the bow has to be in 7.
So that means that 7 is also power bracelet blocked.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh,
So both
by the
bow
way,
and
Animus,
silvers.
yeah, way cool. Animus did get the Triforce out of 4. Still looking for Red Ring.
Okay. I can't say that I disagree with this. I mean, there's our map of 8 on Farmer's side. It's basically what you expect to see out of a level 8. It's just a big blob. Kind of looks like one of those... what's the game? Is it Space Invaders, where the things, drop down, reverse direction, increase speed?
Also, just as I said, that Animus has had enough of 4, so...
Alright, well...
It's a pretty wide 8. Chalmers doing well in 2. Got a magical boomerang in 8. Which Sunwood Farmer is actually going to pick up.
Alright. I mean... It does help if you have something across the map that you're trying to pick up. Like a, you kill an enemy and they drop a bomb pack or something and you just want to... if it saves you walking across the screen.
And ladder for Chalmers, so just a short trip back to the Triforce. So see one of the trackers has even marked it off already, but could be an interesting room right here.
Lana's still the only one without a Triforce on the board. You got to start feeling a little bit of desperation here, though, being almost 40 minutes in with no Triforces on the board.
Yeah, I would maybe feel a little bad about leaving both an item and the Triforce in one. Considering you have 8 hearts now.
Back in level 3. 3 had the raft, which so far hasn't paid off. I'm not sure if anybody checked Coast Raft, but we know it shouldn't pay off because 7's the only dungeon we haven't seen, if I'm tracking correctly on my side tracker. And we saw the hint about the bow being power bracelet blocked, which would mean 7's under a power bracelet spot.
Animus also in level 8 gets to see the magical boomerang. And Sunwood Farmer did pull the Triforce out of this 8. So that's pretty cool. It's nice to get a Triforce out at a large level, especially when you have Recorder, just in case it matters later.
Yeah. The Recorder is one of the biggest game-changing items, in my opinion, because then you can just Triforce and go, and if the game forces you to get back in that dungeon later, then you just whistle back there. there's a little bit more nuance to it. You know, if it's a large dungeon and you're all the way in the back of the dungeon, you've, you know, already seen, you know, 75% of it and you only have a few rooms left, then yeah, you don't want to just, you know, take the Triforce and then have to, you know, fight your way all the way back there. But, you know, you can, if you see early Triforces, there is no shame in just grabbing them, taking off, and then coming back later.
40-minute candle for Sunway Farmer, by the way.
Yeah, that can't feel good.
Yeah, it does hide level 9. Yeah, there is that Triforce in 8.
Alright, so Animus now takes the Triforce lead.
Lana B gets the
3
wand.
to 2 to 1 to 0. And that's big for Lana to finally get some kind of an offensive upgrade out of this seed. And she doesn't even have the book, so she doesn't have to worry about the wand fire.
Yeah, luckily being without book hasn't stopped people too badly in this one just yet. We've had some early maps that are available.
Yeah. Lana in this level 6. Hopefully this will, you know, this should get her the book. It's very easy to get, and hopefully get her first Triforce on the board as well. And she would actually be the first person to get the Triforce out of 6 if that happens.
Yeah, it's not the easiest combat room, maybe, but nicer than 2.
Oh, did not want to take that. The beam sword to the face right there, though. Down the 1 heart. So Animus back in this 8. He got the Triforce out of here, but they are back in here looking for the second item because they already got, or I believe they at least saw the magic boomerang.
Animus also has the heart in here, so this is just a dig for the second item. Just make sure we're not leaving something important.
Which, yeah, with the commentator knowledge of being able to combine everything that we know from all 4 runners, whatever is in this 8 is not required to beat the seed. Now, it could be a very nice quality of life item like a nanny key or something like that, but we know that bow is in 7. We know that silvers are in 5. All
this
our
is
other
where
important items are also accounted for.
This is where we put that one clip about the chances of the Annie key being an 8.
Yeah.
Sunway Farmer is going to take a chance on this Patra. So we know Animus walked around in here, didn't come out with the item, but what's in this room? Another Patra! Great!
Oh, no.
At least White Sword Wand combo is really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, even if the wand fire does do a little bit of damage to you on the Patrites or whatever those things are called. But
this isn't even the push block, so it's probably got to be the Pulse Voice room in the top left.
God! Now that's a cruel joke for the game to play right there.
So the game wants you to go to the room that's upright of where Sunmu Farmer is now and wrap around that tea room to get to a room that is full of Pole's voice.
Oh.
Unless these rooms are unexplored. I guess there is a key door here.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody spent this key to see these final two rooms. Well, it'd be a key and a bomb. Well, there's our heart. That gets Farmer up to 9 hearts, 1 away from a guaranteed magic sword pickup.
Gee, thanks for that compass that's stranded out there.
Animus with his power bracelet pickup. Chalmers in this level 4 now as well. Lana back in 6. Or possibly still in 6. I thought she left, but so much action going on here with 4 screens trying to watch at one time.
Well, she's found the good spot to be, because she just walked out of the Triforce room into the book room, so...
Yeah. Oh.
So just take that staircase in a second when we get back there.
Yeah. No, yeah, at least she knows where the staircase is now. And even though there is, you know there's guaranteed at least 1 transport, but you still gotta get back there to that staircase.
Chalmers gets the block clip. Nice. Didn't want to deal with that remaining bunny. And now Sunmu Farmer.
Yeah, magic sword find for Sunmu Farmer.
So I think this is the first time seeing the other set of hints. So first one is old news. Second one is old news. Great. It is informational for Animus, so that is something. Step over the water to reach the red ring. So that confirms red ring is ladder blocked, and that's why Sunmu Farmer couldn't get it. So on that path to go around the tea room, there must be some water. Oh, remember the Deadwoods? I feel like it's been a minute since we've been over here.
Alright, Lana gonna get her book finally. That'll get her the maps. Unfortunately, it is also going to, in some people's opinion, mine included, nerf the wand. Because I do not like that wand fire. All I do is hurt myself with it.
But you get the...
Nah, I'm gonna say Chalmers took a death pretty deep in that level 4.
Want to be to get the compass on the way through, back through 6, and is going to be the first to get this level 6 Triforce. Nice. It was fun reading, like, old Z1R Discord stuff of when the book was not even an atlas, and just everybody talking about, like, yeah, the book is always net negative to pick up.
Yeah. I mean, even when it is an atlas, sometimes if I'm down to just like 1 or 2 levels, I mean, you always want to have that map of 9, but man, sometimes even then I still think about it. I'm like, if the wand is my main offensive weapon, even then sometimes I think about not picking it up.
Just tales of people
oh,
spacing out in rooms a little bit so the book doesn't spawn under them.
yeah. So Sunwoo Farmer up to 11 hearts all of a sudden, so can definitely pick up Magic Sword. I wonder if that's where they're heading right now.
Yeah, it's not even all that far away, so I think this is
Yeah.
what this trip is for.
I mean,
So
already
Lana's
has the
headed back to
white
8.
sword. Already has the white sword, so it's not as huge of a upgrade, but you'll still definitely take it. If when you know you're guaranteed it, it's definitely worth it.
Alright, 4 times damage for Sunwoo Farmer. So Lana being gonna tackle 8. We got our left players on the same screen. Oh, actually 3 players almost on the same screen at the same time there. But figuring out their next move. Animus has now bought all the hints, so has all that knowledge.
Alright. I like this heart refill from Animus, and also has a red potion as well. So hopefully they. I always get nervous when runners have that potion up that they're gonna accidentally use it.
Oh yeah, I've done that.
Like to see a select swap away from that. There we go, up the bombs. Oh yeah, I've done that so many times, and that's why I get nervous whenever I see other people doing it.
Power brace
Okay,
for
9
Chalmers.
hearts. 9 hearts for Animus. So they are now 1 away from a guaranteed magical sword pickup.
I'm gonna need this level 2 to give Sunwoo Farmer a key, because he currently cannot get into the Triforce room.
Uh-oh.
And actually, Animus finds 2 Takeni caves, and that's 10 hearts.
Nice. Okay, there's the ladder pickup for Farmer, but yeah, like you said, if they are key blocked out of this Triforce room, that changes everything.
Yeah, there's maybe a couple rooms we have remaining down near the start, but there's also this one.
Yeah, and with Magic Sword, these wizards are going down pretty quick.
Yeah, everything's vanilla HP, so it's gonna be 3 hits max on everything. Well, not bosses.
Bubble takes away your sword, though. Slows everything down.
Ugh. What happened to the 7?
That 7 is not much smaller than 8. Oh, there's the Triforce. Okay. Well, Animus, if they bought all the hints, then they should know that the bow is in here.
So interestingly, they might, from their perspective, they may not, because 5 still exists.
Oh.
But like, you walk in here, it's a power bracelet level. You
Yeah.
probably reckon that anyway.
Ah, that's that's a rough room to come out to. You hate coming through a bomb wall into a landmower's room.
Yeah.
Is you can't do the door trick to hide in the door.
For your notes, this is at the Lost Hills Power Bracelet spot, by the way.
Gotcha. You start spending keys to get into this left side of this dungeon.
There's a lot more rooms that way. Let's do it.
I would. And it looks like Animus agrees with me. Oh, there's a useless hint. Oh, can't bomb south either. Oh, okay, well, we got the ladder, so it's not...
Yeah, we're fine.
Still can't get south. Come on, game.
Oh, you might be a few seconds behind me. We can go south once we get all the way to the left here. So thanks for that.
Yeah, I am a couple seconds behind. I noticed before when you would comment on something, I was like, oh, he's a couple seconds ahead of me for some reason.
I'm just from the future. I noticed Chalmers is also here. And now Sunwoo Farm are not going to have power bracelet spots as well, so not going to be too far from these discoveries. Alright, thanks for hinting yourself, level 7.
the always dreaded "you are here" hint.
Got two different approaches here. So, Animus is working on the left side. Chalmers finds the Triforce.
Oh, Chalmers takes it. But has Chalmers, has he seen all the hints? Does he know that the bow is power bracelet block? Well, maybe he does because he's going back in.
Yeah, that was definitely the easier set of hints to buy, so I think we stick it out. In the sense of, like, they're close to where everybody was. Lana B gets the Triforce of 4, as Sunwoo Farmer is also in this 7 now. Lana wants Red Ring.
Yeah, and I don't blame her. She's been kind of struggling a little bit with some of these dungeons. Still, only offensive upgrade is that wand. Only one without a white sword or a magic sword.
9 hearts at least. Did that pick up?
Farmer now in this level 7 also finds the Triforce. There's the bow for Animus. Now the question is, because this is an interesting sequence of events to find the bow power bracelet blocked, which you knew to expect, but now whenever they find level 5, are they going to dig out the item in level 5? Probably will, because it's a smaller dungeon, but you know, if you find 5 first, you dig it out because you think that that's going to be your bow, and then you just stumble upon silvers the way Lana did.
Yeah, it could be interesting how much you go back and cover here, because, like, I know Animus did a lot of 8.
And I believe that you do find the Triforce before the item in 5, right? Or maybe not, because Lana didn't have the Triforce out of 5, but they have the bow. She has the bow. Or, silvers, I mean. Yeah. There's
Anyway.
magic sword pickup for Animus.
So the other interesting thing is you've now worked through your power bracelet hints. You're still missing a level, though. And I'm not sure that we have a separate hint for where that is.
Yeah, that's a good point too. So potentially, might go and dig more of the overworld. I'm not sure what all Animus has left to see.
Chalmers might be here for a bit because he's headed right, but Sunwoo Farmer is getting closer to that bow. Oh, but he has no keys.
Triforce for Farmer.
So Animus went through that key door that's in the room above the Triforce. And the alternative to that is like going way around the left side. Okay, well, level 5 found for Animus, so the search is over.
Our long search is over.
Yeah, to be fair, that spot is not very far away from our start screen, so that makes sense. And, like, they've already done Recorder Lake as well, so that's one really far check out of the way. The one thing I do remember about 5 is that it seemed like Lana spent a decent amount of time in here. Because I think we took this transport several times just trying to make headway at the time.
Now there's our bomb up. That
Garbage.
is classic. That is classic Z1R. Very expensive bomb upgrade, +2. That is one of those unspoken rules of Z1R. The more expensive the bomb upgrade, the more garbage it's gonna be.
I think this is a playback to 6 for keys for Sunwoo Farmer.
Yeah, this is interesting. I would just go buy keys. You have 150 rupees.
And then Lana being died in the tea room in level 4, so he's out of there.
Farmer doesn't have the Triforce out of 6, so
Okay, that too.
this is probably a Triforce run. Triforce / key run. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, because looking at it now, Lana's the only one with the Triforce out of 6 from our 4 runners.
Yeah, I think a couple people, other people know where. Oh, thank you. Nice hint. Like know where it is.
Second you are here hint of the night.
But I think unfortunately for Sunwoo Farmer, the compass is along the bottom there, along with like just everything else as well. So
now on Animus's side, just as a note, that will never bomb because that was a bomb upgrade that you would have to purchase. If there was a bait block, then it might have bombed, but the game will never require you to purchase a bomb upgrade in order to bomb through the old man.
Gee, thanks for that map deep in the level 1.
Map out of 5 for Animus. Staircase for Chalmers. Was this the bow? I think this might be the bow right here. Oh!
No, this isn't the bow. The bow is to the left.
This is the transport. Okay. I couldn't remember... I remembered Animus coming this direction, but I didn't know if this is where he found the bow or not.
He basically needs to be 3 rooms left of where he is. The bait block's in 6, by the way.
Well, that's not required then. That's no fun.
Now, we almost could have gone this whole seed without seeing it.
Triforce out of 1 for Lana, and don't look now, but she's up to 3 Triforces, so she is storming to a comeback here. Got
Hey,
the
we
white
got
sword.
some resources.
Yeah.
Comeback starts now. Oh, there's the Triforce in 5. It's early.
Well, that's interesting that Lana doesn't have it then, since she got the silvers out of here.
So you do have to bomb into the room, and it is orange Wizardebs, but other than that, not too bad to take down. The one interesting thing that Animus did find out is you can't bomb down from the top half, because this old man is in the way.
Oh, I gotcha. So yeah, this is okay. I see what you're saying. So yeah, it's basically a segmented dungeon.
Well, this does mean we've now seen all the rooms in this part of it, though. So
yeah,
gotta take the transport for silver arrows.
Yep. Might have just taken that Triforce, because yeah, there you go, Animus. Yeah. Then you're just gonna come back in to start anyway and take that transport. Oh, Animus is whistling away? 8? Why? Is there something over here that I'm missing?
Let's
I haven't
see.
been marketing like shops or anything, so I'm not sure what he's going to buy. Back and forth. I got excited and I choked my saliva. Red ring run. Okay.
Acceptable.
This is not going to get him to the red ring, though.
Yeah, but he hasn't seen these rooms.
And didn't we said that the red ring must be ladder blocked? Is that correct?
Yes. So what the situation seems to be, so I remember one player has even been in the room that I think it has to be now. But I think what you have to do is go to like the right portion under the 5th column, the second L, and you have to step over some water to then walk around the outside of the tea room. So I think that's what's intended. The 2 Patras over here, completely a distraction. There's Triforce of 6 for Sunway.
At least we've got Magic Sword now, so we can take these Patchers down pretty quick. Oh! Cannot take too many more of those hits, though. Can't take any more of those hits. We're about to get shuttered in again, I think. No,
Chalmers appears
not
to
shuttered
not have a save.
Uh-oh. Did Chalmers hit up a retry? Oh, that's not good for Chalmers. Yeah, I can see now in the race room they did indeed forfeit. So
Oh, so he did save. Okay, he's just calling it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's just not going his way. I think the way these seeding races work, it's like I think there's like you drop like one of your worst scores or something anyway, but Yeah, you can race. Okay, yeah, Neo None in the chat is confirming you can race 5 times and count your top 4. So
Okay, I've now seen where the water is in 4, so yeah, that explains the ladder block that's going on. It's the room that's to the right of the Triforce room. It's the top moat.
all right.
Triforce out of 3 for Sunmove Farmer. Just cleaning stuff up at this point.
Still looking for the silvers out of 5. We're still looking for level 5 period plus silvers out of 5. But yeah,
Clock,
definitely,
nice.
definitely in the driver's seat with the Triforce count is Sunwoo Farmer.
Animus gets a clock in 4, so
Yeah, that. Oh, this. So this is the push block room. Is that what you were saying?
So this is actually not the room I remembered, but very well could be this if we haven't seen it.
This is also a drop room in level 4, so still not a bad idea to clear it, even if you just get a key out of it.
Okay,
This is the push block. Okay, so this is the red ring pickup for Animus. So he will have red ring and magic sword and a red potion. I believe he's still sitting on a red. Oh, it's a blue potion now, but okay. But this should make him in just you know, run face first into everything and spam the A button.
Alright, Sunwoo Farmer has finished off 2, and buying a key. Alrighty.
Level 2 for Animus. Obviously, already has the item out of here, so this is just a Triforce run.
He doesn't have a key either.
Oh, no. Keys have been an issue. Remember what I was saying about the any key? I think right now a lot of these runners would kill for an any key.
Oh, for Lana.
There's the bow for Lana. So Lana is the first of our runners that we are restreaming to have bow and silvers in her possession.
Yeah, and oh, she's maybe. Well, you kind of have to. Oh, she has the Triforce.
Well, there.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, she already has the Triforce, so that's.
But yeah, it's only like a skip and a jump past the Triforce to get the bow. So, hypothetically, if you just wanted to do like a couple more rooms kind of thing, maybe you think about it because you have to spend a key, but get that bow.
Has she seen level 8? Because I think that might be the only thing that she's still looking for.
Yeah, she knows 8.
Okay, so if she knows where 8 is, then she should basically be in Triforce and Go mode at this point. Back
here we go.
4. Another runner really wanting that red ring, and I don't blame him. Knowing where the red ring is, it's just a shame that it's so hard to get to.
Yeah, like, can this seed please give us anything?
Yeah, chat pointing out we're an hour and 13 in, and they have a combined. Well, they said a combined 3 keys, but at this point we're down to a combined 2 keys.
Yeah, because Sunwoo Farmer just spent one to go into this room that's nothing, so... And he didn't even... So he wasn't even in that room above to get baited by the old man, so... Now you know, gotta take the transport.
And this, for Animus, he's blocked out of this room. He either needs a key to go right, or he It's got to go buy arrows to kill the Goma to go north.
Yeah, Animus does at least have key money.
Back into 6, so Animus needs the Triforce out of here, so this could be another key / Triforce run. I don't mind this. This is not going to be it, though. This is going to be a transport. Triforce for Sunwoo Farmer. That completes their Triforce. They need to get back into 5. Well, they're at level 5. They are whistling away. Uh-oh. They're not going anywhere now, though.
So this is an interesting position. So, Bo has to be outside 9. You don't have items in 4, 5, 7. And 1 and 8. Oh, Lanabine trying the ladder clip in 4.
Stepping over. Okay, there we go. Very nice. And this should get her. No, don't go that way.
So this is the room I remembered. This is just bunnies.
Okay, well, this should be a lot easier now with a bow and arrow combination. We do have our first runner in level 9, though. Sunwoo Farmer. This is in no way, shape, or form the answer, though. Without a bow, and this flag set, important items in 9 is not turned on, so the bow absolutely cannot be in this level 9. Silvers could be in this level 9, but we know they aren't.
Not in this particular seed.
But this might still not be a terrible play, because if you go in here, especially if you find the any key on your way to finding, mapping your route to Ganon and Zelda, then it would make going back to those other dungeons a lot quicker.
Yeah, we'll take that. And because of how we entered, we know that there's a one-off room to our right. The Kidnapped awaits in northeast of Skull. Oh, Jails guard the compass. Thank you.
Oh,
and Ganon's here. Hi.
Ganon. So it's an instant Ganon and an instant hint to Zelda. So at this point, I would leave this level 9, but maybe we go in and try to find a transport. Whoa, Zelda speed runs with the raid. Thank you very much. Hope you guys had a great stream. I was watching some of your stream earlier. I think you guys were streaming Wind Waker? Which I don't know a whole lot about, because I never played that particular Zelda game, but I have watched some speedruns of it, and it looks pretty fun.
Hey, welcome into our stream of a qualifier race for our Rookie Rumble tournament for 2025. We got 2 streams going on between here and Speed Gaming, featuring 8 players as they do their best to... So, it's called a qualifier, but it's really mainly for seeding. So, just doing their best they can on this particular seed right here.
So a lot of back in 8, looking for a Triforce and potentially the second item. But she's got to know that whatever the other item is in here is not required. Again, it could be a very nice quality of life item like the Any Key, which has plagued us. Well, hasn't plagued us, has plagued our runners all night. These are the seeds that I'm glad I'm not a part of. But,
There's that Triforce for her. She did not end up getting the red ring in level 4, by the way. She defeated the maze room, saw that it didn't drop, and didn't push the block.
Alright. Well.
And is stabbing the block in 3 that didn't push.
red candle in 9.
Alright, there's one thing off the list. Animus did not get booked from 6, by the way, so it's trying to do 3 without a map. Back to 8.
So what is Animus looking for now? Why is he back in 8? So to get the Triforce. Oh.
Yeah, got one item left in here.
Man, I would not be in 8 before a smaller dungeon, though. When you're only looking for one item, why go to the largest dungeon? If anything, I go get the Triforce out of 2 and 3 and gamble on 9.
Well, we may also be having a little bit of the no key problem still as well. Maybe 8 gives us keys.
And that's very true. Maybe he's seen enough of 2 and 3 and knows he's key blocked.
Oh, second bomb upgrade. Let's do it.
Might as well if he can afford it.
There's the any key in 9.
Any key. I did say the any key would be in 9. I said it would be the any key in the Coast Heart, but apparently that makes our Coast Heart the second item in 8.
So the Coast Heart is still kind of on the coast. It's just it's in a level that's on the coast instead. Alright, Sunwoo Farmer back out on the overworld. Knows 9 is not the answer.
Alright, so Lana just got the compass from 3. Also now has 11 hearts, so can pick up the magic sword if she so wants. Gotta find the workaround with this old man, though. Saving a lot of time, though, with these Pulse Voice rooms having bow and silvers. One of the only runners to... Well, the only runner so far that we've seen to have both bow and silvers, or bow and any arrow to get through these Pulse Voice. Chalmers had the wood arrows, but never did find the bow.
And Lana gets to leave that raft where it is.
Yep. Might be looking for a key drop possibly in that room. It's the only reason I can think to continue clearing rooms when you know where the Triforce is.
A nice block clip for Sunwoo Farmer. 4 is the play. Triforce out of 3 for Lana Beam. Here's the moat that is relevant to the ladder hint.
Aha. Yeah, and then you gotta go right here to get to the red ring. There's our Coast Heart. It is an 8. We knew it was in there through the process of elimination, but that's our first time actually laying eyes on it.
The big 13 hearts. So, guess who also went back to level 2 without a key?
Oh, no.
You don't want to spend the 1 key for the 1 room, I totally understand. But, you know, a key shop right here, maybe we can find 10 rupees lying around.
Yeah, I would,
We can also do level 5 and maybe get it that way.
Yeah, so Lana was in here, obviously, because she got the silver arrows. And, we saw that the Triforce wasn't too far in here, so... I don't know if she just didn't clear the room that the Triforce... There's our red ring for Sunwoo. Second runner with the red ring.
All I can really think is, like, maybe without a map or something, you're just conserving bombs. And so, yeah, Triforce room right here. Just gotta beat these guys.
Yep.
Back to 3 for Animus United. Triforce out of 5 for Lana Beam. And 5 more rupees to get a key.
And that's basically all that's stopping her from being in go mode is 1 key. I'm gonna go back into 5 to look for it. I don't fucking go for it.
Yeah, honestly, like, we've seen that 2 probably isn't gonna give it to you, so... You take that long path up to the top, there are no keys on that path. Well, we don't need to re-clear this room.
I literally think she's just looking for a 5er to drop. No, I wouldn't necessarily be clearing orange whiz robes because they're not really in the money dropping group. I'd probably just run around the overworld looking for red octorots or something like that, but
Do a quick guinea farm.
that's yeah, for sure. And that looks like you and her are on the same level right there. There's the raft for Animus. He started down the path and then realized, I don't need that, and left it behind.
There we go, we've got some change.
There's the guinea farm, so... This should be a key purchase and then a very quick Triforce run out of level 2. I do like the up A. I assume she saved?
Yeah.
If she saved, I was gonna say, I really like the up A save because then if for some reason the key door doesn't pay off, you can up A retry and get your key back. Not sure where she's going though, because level 2 is the other direction.
Got a shout out of a Canana Key in level 3, by the way, on Animus' side. Yeah, we're doing Canana Keys at 87 minutes into the race. Just the kind of seed it's been. But there is a key, so that's good.
Wait. Did I not mark level 2 in the right spot? Is level 2 not up in the...
It's Death
Okay.
Mountain. I think
Yeah,
she might have started walking to 9 and then realized, oh, we gotta go finish that.
Oh, okay. Silvers for Sunwoo Farmer, so they should have a pretty quick path to completing the seed. They already know where Ganon is. They know the general vicinity of where Zelda is. Triforce out of 3 for Animus. They've just got to get back into 2 with 0 keys, and we know there is 1 required key door. So Animus in the same position that Lana was just in.
Still need a bow on Sunwoo Farmer's screen, so... And yeah, Animus still needs silvers.
Yeah. Animus needs silvers. I did not realize that Sunwoo did not have the bow, though. Yeah, that is a good call there.
Yeah, so remember this combat room in 2? Neither do I. Just because it was an event to get into each time that we've come into it. But yeah, this is why I believe Chalmers was in here like way earlier and wanted nothing to do with it. Oh, we can refresh the room, see if we can roll these blue whiz robes out of here.
You got rid of 1, and then you can easily keep chopping down that pose voice with bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Animus back in 5, which is where they need to be for these silvers. But that gives Lana her ticket to complete this seed.
And Sunwoo Farmer's
Unless she
doing
gets
the left side John in level 7, so that'll give our other folks a little bit of time here.
Lana's... Oh, the only thing stopping Lana might be keys. Just 0 keys going into level 9, you can't feel good about that.
And not the cash to buy one either.
Yeah, can't afford a key. Now, we know the any key is in there, but I don't remember if you needed keys to get to the any key.
So this is the bow room.
There's our magic sword pickup for Lana as well. Which, only runner without the red ring. That is pretty, important to get that magic sword, because now it's only 4 hits to take Ganon down. But yeah, Sunwoo now also bow and silvers in hand.
It's all coming together.
And now Animus, bow and silvers in hand. Just gotta get back to 2, get the Triforce.
How nice of Ganon to put these hints on the way right to his room. Got the roar right on screen there.
Yeah, you don't have a key. Can't open that door.
Animus with 2 keys will be able to get into this room in 2.
This is a rough room to fight Ganon into, especially with Green Tunic.
Ow.
Because of that. You can't get off. You're almost better to back off onto the ladder into the water.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be hopping on my ladder to the left.
And now you're in even worse shape because you can't take one single hug from Ganon. Unfortunately for Lana, I think that Sunwoo is in a much better position for this fight with that red ring and full health. There we go. Stun lock for Lana. Nice!
Way cool. Use the potion to great effect.
Showing some skills there with the stun lock.
You got 2 Ganons down.
Yeah, Sunwoo with Ganon down as well. Animus in level 9. If they just go to the left, no, they're going straight. This should actually be a really close finish between our 3 runners here, though. Unfortunately, Animus, the only one without the book, so does not have this map of 9.
Well, there are not a lot of rooms even in the northeast, but there is this kind of hook at the top here. And, oh boy, Blue Lamb Molas.
It would not surprise me if Zelda is out in that, you know, that dash column or the 9 column.
Oh, okay. Lana Bean spend a key. Needs another if we want to go to the right here.
Oh no. Kananaki that! And now it's you're gonna have to see a bunch of rooms before that respawns. This is where that any key for Sunwoo.
Hey.
Okay, any key for Lana. Ganon, meanwhile, for Animus. This could be a very close finish for all 3 runners. They're probably going to all be within a minute or 2 of each other.
Sunwoo Farmer went into that room that Zelda.
There we go.
GG's.
So get your Get your GGs in chat for Sunwoo Farmer, finishing with an official race time, the GG time of 1 hour, 34 minutes, 36 seconds. Get your GGs in chat for Lana, finishing with an official race time of 1 hour, 34 minutes, 56 seconds. So exactly 20 seconds separated our first and second place finishers on stream tonight. Overall, they finished 13th and 14th. Get your GGs for Ramradius, who actually won our race tonight, finishing in first. But
26 entrants this evening.
Yeah, 26. So finishing 13th and 14th. Yeah, you finished right around the middle of the pack. That's basically all I shoot for anymore, is trying to finish middle of the pack.
And
like I said, I've been running this game almost exclusively for 2 years. If I can finish in the middle of the pack, I'm happy.
And so, like, the points fall off pretty fast, but completion is relevant. It does get you a point. So that can be a leg up on your seeding.
Yeah. Animus, meanwhile, is in the right area. Has the keys, I believe, to complete this. No, it's not. I think you gotta go.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He needs to go left, up, right.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna get into this transport.
Not having the map might be an issue.
Yeah. Joined tonight by Alana Bean. GG's, finishing 20 seconds behind our stream winner, Sunwoo, but yeah, very close finish, and you made a heck of a comeback, because about 30-40 minutes in, it looked like you were falling way behind, and then you came back to really take off. So yeah, GG's.
Thank you, GG's. Imagine listening to the Power Bracelet hint earlier about the bow.
And welcome into.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, welcome into Sunwoo Farmer, our restream winner tonight. Finished 20 seconds ahead of our runner-up Lana. GG's.
GG's.
GG's then.
That was a interesting seed. A little bit of key lock everywhere. It seemed like a repeat of last night almost. It started off, or it felt like.
Yeah.
Able to get the book out of 6, which I don't know. I think it helped me a little bit in the beginning.
Yeah, book out of 6 is definitely playing a role, because right now Animus was the only runner of the 4 that we're restreaming that did not get the book, and he's struggling a little bit in 9. Should have only been a minute or 2 behind you guys, but is now on a completely wrong path, taking transports.
Yeah, actually in a one-off room, and I had to fight that Patra just to get back out.
Yeah.
So many deaths, so few flighting keys.
Yeah. Keys. Yeah, keys were the issue all night for for all of you guys. Yeah, we were. What did you say, Smile? We were like 68 minutes in and doing Kanana keys or something like that.
Yeah, Animus did a Kanana key in 3 to get the last Triforce, like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. So like, yeah, almost an hour and a half in, and having to do Kanana keys because we didn't have keys. Yeah, it was bad. That any key in 9 was rough, but yeah, Animus just picked up the any key. This should get him on the path to Zelda. There she is. So get your GGs in chat for Animus, finishing with an official race time of 1 hour, 39 minutes, 21 seconds. So only finished 2.5 minutes behind. No, 1.5 minutes behind. Well, he finished in 16th. Okay, there was a runner that finished between Lana and Animus. So everybody was pretty close tonight.
I'm
Oh,
not
that's-
surprised going into that dungeon late and digging it and being like, I've got this Triforce crap.
Yeah.
That's right. One of our
Yeah, a lot
trackers,
of-
PDX Rest, put in the stream chat. I guess we have to fill you in on where the red ring is.
Apparently it's in level 4 according to the stream.
Yeah.
Crap. Oh my gosh.
So you were in
Yeah.
the room. It's the maze room at the top. It's a push block stair.
Oh, is that one of the, like the 50 billion rooms I died in? Okay.
You finished the room. I think you just didn't push the block, is what happened in the end.
That's unfortunate.
We are joined by Animus United. Welcome, GG.
Oh, hey, GG, thanks.
GG Animus.
Hey, Lana, GG.
We're commiserating about how there were very few keys lying around until you get the any key for the very end of the game.
Yeah, I did, pick that up, I guess, for no reason at the end there, but...
Yeah.
I think I
Wow.
ended up buying an arrow instead of a key, which probably wasn't smart, but... It did get me past that one room, so...
Yeah. Lana was the first one with silvers, but I think she was the first one with silvers, but the last one with the bow. Or no, maybe Sunwoo might have actually been the last one with the bow, because they were the first one into 9, but did not have the bow.
Either item, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, or
Yeah.
silvers.
I was betting it was all in 9.
Yeah.
I don't-
Well,
I don't-
the bow cannot be in 9 with this flag set. It's just like a it's just like a learning experience for the rookies. But yeah, this is so there's a flag called important items allowed in 9. And the bow is considered an important item, but that flag is not turned on for the Rookie Rumble flag set. So
Yeah, so
the
like it's
bow
not an
will never be
overworld
in level
blocker.
9.
Yeah, it's not an
Yeah.
overworld blocker, but it's a logical blocker because of comas.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, bow will never be in level 9. But it still wasn't an awful play to go in there, because it did get you the any key that got you back out,
Yes.
through the other levels quicker.
Yes, and at least I didn't have to hunt keys or save scum.
Yeah.
I guess, did you end up buying hints?
I did not. I actually just winged it on this one. I found the first hint cave pretty soon, but I did not want to go back for it. And then I spent all my money on Blue Ring pretty early. And I should have probably bought Candle way before that. But yeah, those candles struggled for a little while.
I bought hints and I don't regret it, but I think it was near Vanilla 2 where it was like, your ladder's here. Oh, by the way, you need your ladder to get your strength or something like that. And then, no, wait,
Yeah.
it said you need your ladder to get strength. And it said you need your strength to get your bow, but I didn't follow the hint. Or at least I didn't search out the dungeon until the very end. Right?
Well, that was what was so interesting was, so the hints were step over the water to get the power bracelet, and then
Feat of strength will lead to the
a
bow.
feat of strength will lead to the bow. And you found level 5 that was power bracelet blocked, but it had the silvers. So then we were like, well, wait a minute. That means there has to be another power bracelet block dungeon that has the bow. So that was a very interesting set of circumstances right there.
Last located level 7, and keys were always the issue, and then suddenly I get into 9, I'm like, please don't have key locks, please don't have key locks. Ah, crap. I think Zelda's key locked, and then it's like, any key, please get it. Okay, fine. Criminy, this seed was like so key starved. Money was pretty okay early. The good prize was terrible, but it was workable. I
Yeah.
bought arrows and then found silvers. I was like, I could have used that money.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of those unwritten rules of Zelda, is that you got to buy wood arrows to find silvers. You got to buy the blue ring to find the red ring. Yep.
Yeah.
I should have had bow and silvers out of the sea 45 minutes probably earlier than I did, but I just pushed finding other dungeons instead of finding 7 because I would have
Yeah.
been in go mode so much sooner because with those silvers, I was literally, I think at that point looking for bow for go mode, but I was getting thrashed
Mhm.
everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely one of those seeds that if you right order it, then you can do it in the 105 to 110 area that we're seeing the top, the first place runners finish in. But yeah, if you don't exactly right order it, like I'm sure they probably did, then yeah, it can easily turn into an hour, 20 hour, 30-minute run.
It is. I had almost no Triforces, 45, 50 minutes in, and I just
Yeah.
I got the bow finally and was able to start piling Triforce pieces on, then started misreading dungeons that I had Triforce pieces on, and then I farmed the money for my key to get it out of 2, I think it was, and then I leave because by the time I got my money for the key for 2, I bought the key and left. And then I was like, oh no, level 2, I needed that key for that. And then, oh my gosh, it was terrible.
Yeah,
Bad string, bad string of luck.
out of all the key issues in this seed, the most amusing one to me was all 3 of you going back into 2 without a key that you needed to get into the Triforce room.
Oh man. I was hoping to
Well,
find one because I went to 2, and then I was like, oh yeah, key lock. And I was like, I have 2 other dungeons to do. Surely I'm going to get a key out of one of the. No, it's good. Sorry, good.
No, I was the same way. I think I was hoping for a drop, but I don't know if there was already drops in a few of those rooms with the Riz robes and Lionels. So I was like, please be a key drop somewhere so I don't have to come back again.
yeah, I ended up digging 8 and then 5 to try to get some keys too. Well, and also to get the other item out of that. But yeah, it was very sad to see that I could have had silvers a little bit sooner than the last dungeon before 9.
Silvers weren't terrible, but you just had to get lucky and right order your power bracelet dungeon into silver's not bow, like was said a little bit ago. And then you have to
Yeah.
go and dig your bow out of the 7, which is still power bracelet blocked, which I didn't follow. There it is.
Yeah, I don't know how early I got the bow L7, but I feel like I got it fairly good enough. So
Yeah, I think so. And depending if you wanted to spend the key, like it does end up being very close to the Triforce. So if you go see the Triforce and you just wanted to go like a room past it, that could have been a play for somebody. I don't think it was a play for anybody on this stream though.
I think I got the item before the Triforce in 7, I want to say.
Yeah, you went like down around the left side to like get
Oh,
there.
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that now.
Okay, 5 more
All right.
qualifier races.
I'm probably doing most of them for the rest of the weekend. All the other ones have been during my work week, but it's my weekend, so I can do the rest of them if I want.
Nice. Yeah, we got 2 more tomorrow, and then 2 Sunday, and then the final one is Monday. So.
I'll be working, sadly.
Sounds good. Thanks again for this restream, and hope you all have a wonderful one.
Yeah, thank you guys for putting on a great race. Anybody got any final thoughts about the seed or the tournament going forward?
Just going to be a good time. Thank you all for putting on a restream. Like was just said, y'all are fantastic. I know how exciting and great it is doing the tracking and the commentary with these sorts of things, and it's always a good time and greatly appreciated, and always underappreciated trackers. We love you. But thanks a lot, guys. Let's have a good weekend of this, shall we?
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yep. Thank you
Couldn't-
guys for the restream and again for the race, everybody, and looking forward to watching most of the qualifiers this weekend. I believe this is my fourth, so I can only do one more. So
And
I'm
then you
looking
get to
forward to
chill
playing.
out for a little bit.
Yes.
You can follow all the runners on this restream this evening. We get the links in chat for you as they continue on their qualifier and practice journeys. You can follow the crew. You can follow my co-commentator, DEM Gaming, our trackers, PDX Rex and Neo Nonane, our restreamer, Crump. You can follow the Z1 Randomizer channel and Z1 Randomizer 2 and 3. We might be using both of those at some point to host races related to this, as well as speed gaming. We had 4 other players over on speed gaming tonight. So, yeah, keep an eye out for where we'll have more Z1R for you. We'll likely try to get some streams together for the rest of the qualifiers as well, and then we head into the brackets, and that should be a good time as well. So, DM, it's been a great time.
Yeah, definitely, man. I always enjoy commentating with you, and even though that you are who knocked me out of the winter tournament, I still consider you a friend.
Oh, I didn't play in the winter tournament. Are you saying I rolled the seed or something? But
I thought that I played you in the winter tournament.
nah, it
This past
wouldn't be
tournament?
me. But we'll figure it out.
Nah, somebody did.
I guess I should
Maybe.
shout out this is Crumb's first restream as well on Z1
Yeah.
Randomizer, and you know, great work. So thank you for it, and got the whole restreamer gang together so we can bring you plenty more
Yeah.
great content for this.
Yeah. And GG's to all of our runners. Looks like there's out of the 26 entrants, 23 of them are finished. A couple of them have forfeited out, so there's only one runner left still to finish the seed. So keep going. It is it will benefit the runners to actually finish the seed, in my opinion. So especially a seed like this, it is a little bit challenging. So
But thanks, chat, for hanging out with us, and
yeah,
hopefully see you again in some of these other qualifier races.
definitely. Have a great rest of your evening.